Hey guys, welcome to Bre'Annah's Bubble. I'm so excited to be doing this video. I feel like I've been planning about doing it for the longest time, but I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. I started cash stuffing at the beginning of this month, so March. So I'm excited that I'm at the end of my first month and my first journey. Today, I'm going to be doing just a simple cash stuffing of my sinking funds. Now, I'm only doing my sinking funds because I get overwhelmed easily sometimes. So I'm just trying to pace myself, especially because this is my first YouTube video. And I don't know how editing and things like that are going to go. So I'm just so excited. So today we're actually going to be stuffing $675 into just my sinking funds. And then I do have another binder that has like my bonus funds. So I'm very excited for that as well. I hope I'm not shaking the camera. It looks like I am. So just bear with me, guys. My first video. So I did go to the bank. When I do go to the bank, I'll show you guys. I have this cash denominations that I give my bank. It was funny because I've been going there now for like this whole month. And she was like, where's that little sheet? And I was like, here it is. I got it. Don't worry. So let's count the money. This should be $675. We have 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600. So that's $600. And we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that brings me up to the $675. I'm so excited to be cash stuffing. I cannot believe how much money I've already saved, and I've only been doing this for a month. If you guys want, I'm going to do more of a breakdown and where my money comes from and how I decide how much goes into it. Yeah, it's not the same amount every time, but this time around I was able to stuff this amount. So let's go ahead and put it in our cash tray. All right, so this is my first binder. I bought this off of Amazon. It wasn't too much. It came with these, and then I kind of just customized it on my own. I'm a very simple person, as you guys might notice eventually. Very simple. So I just like stuff to be, you know, handmade, things like that. I did order some cash envelopes from an Etsy shop today. So hopefully they come soon, and then I'll be able to add that into my journey here. But we are stuffing today. If you guys see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking at this. It's kind of how I allocate what is getting what, how much, and then for me to be able to go, okay, I need 100 or, you know, whatever for that. So I'll be looking off to the side to do that. I keep everything in this binder right here. This is my budget book. So I just try to stay organized. I'm a pretty organized person. I stay organized and I just keep everything I pretty much need in here. There's calendars, there's my savings challenges. I keep up with everything in here. And I did make this myself. It's just a regular binder that I made myself. So first off, we're going to start with fashion. And fashion is getting $5. So I have that allocated as 5 ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $5 is getting added to fashion. And in fashion, we already have 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 35. I'm going to just quickly update my trackers right here. I don't want to take up too much time because, again, this is my first video, so I'm not exactly sure how much or how long this will take. I hope I'm in frame. So I'm just going to put this as the 45 for now, and then I'll go through and update the rest of them because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Guys, I'm so excited to actually be recording this video. I feel like it took me a long time to get here. At first, it's like, oh, I'll just do it myself. But now I'm excited for the YouTube because I feel like it's going to hold myself accountable and you guys can hold me accountable. And I just love watching cash stuffing videos. I'll sit all day and watch them. I work from home, so I'll be sitting at my desk and like, I'm going to turn on a cash stuffing video. And it just gets me so motivated. So that's what I love about this. Home improvement is getting $10. So I have that as a $10 bill. So I'm going to go ahead and add that here. So now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. So home improvement now has 65. So I'm going to get this out. I also made these by myself, so they might not look the best. I'm really like sort of DIY person as much as I can be, because I do like to save money when I can, and it's kind of fun to make these things on your own. So all these I did make by myself. So now in home improvement, we have 65. So for car maintenance, we're adding $15. And car maintenance, again, I can explain exactly what, but right now I'm kind of saving towards my tag. So this is the goal that I have in mind for this. I'm trying to save up towards being able to just pay for my tags and not have to worry about it then. So we need 15. Did I say 15? Yes, I sure did. We need $15 for car maintenance. So I have that as a 10 and I have that as a 5. Ooh, and money is flying everywhere. That's all right. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Woo! I think my tags are only about like $90, so I'm already reaching my first goal, but I am going to try to save more in there just because I know I'm going to need an oil change and different things like that. So, car maintenance has 70 now. Guys, it's been a month and I already have $70 in here, and that's just crazy to me. And this is one of my LPs, one of my low priorities, so for me, it's just amazing. Ginger is my dog, and guys, she is an LP, but I will mention that she's not an LP in the sense that she's low priority for me. It's just I know what I have to save for her, so it's not something that I have to aggressively stuff. So that's why she's considered an LP right now, but definitely she's one of my highest priorities. Ginger is getting $15. And I was able to stuff a little more this time, so that's why you guys are seeing bigger amounts. Normally, my LPs are not always going to be getting this amount. I try to make sure I stuff everything all the time. So, Ginger is getting this 10. She's getting this 5. So now, Ginger has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40. It's funny because I'll go to her, I'm like, Ginger, you got $40. I did not have that much when I was young. She's not young. She's an older dog. But yes, Ginger has $40. And again, I'm going to go through and update all that stuff. So send me some encouragement down in the comments. I originally was like, I'm just going to stuff sinking funds. I'm not going to do cash envelopes. I can have the money on my card, worry about it that way. But then I tried it and I was like, girl, you are swiping that card way too much. Way too much. So my whole new thing is I am going to be eventually stuffing just solely for the cash envelopes in my wallet, because I feel like that will help me out on my spending a little bit. So yeah, cash savings, I have this as like a separate savings from savings I already have. So I just wanted to have another additional savings. This is where my medium priorities start, because it's always good to just save up a little bit extra. So for cash savings, actually getting 35 today. So I have that as a 20, a 10, and a 5. Right? Yep. Oh, actually, I have it as 5 ones. Don't know why I did that, but let's follow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count up what we have in cash savings. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Update that real quick. 110. That is so exciting for me. I just can't explain it, how exciting it is to be saving money. I'm only 24 years old, and to be saving money like this is like, oh man, I wish I would knew about this 1 year ago even, because then I would be in a different spot. Or I wish I would knew about this in January, but we can't change what has come. Gifts. When I was first looking at this, I was like, do I need a gifts one? Like, do I buy people gifts? And I'm like, girl, set yourself up for success. Let me say that again because I think I messed up. Set yourself up for success. If you know that you like buy gifts or something comes up, or you know, you just want to always make sure that you do what's best for yourself. And I was thinking the categories, like, I don't need a category to save to buy other people's stuff, but you really do. When you have those meaningful relationships with people, you want to just have that there and not have to think twice about it. So for gifts, we're actually adding 35 as well. This is another medium priority for me. So for gifts, I have that as a 20, a 10, and a 5. So adding that to gifts, Got the 20, the 10, and the 5. Now let's count that up. For gifts, we now have 50. Counting off with the 50s is so funny to me. I see it and I'm like, oh, it's going to be so easy, you know, just count. But now it's just funny. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110, 111. In gifts, we now have 111. That is crazy. We do have some birthdays coming up, not in this month, but in May. So we're already way ahead of the game for that. So there might be something that I don't have to stuff as much anymore because we're pretty good, even though Mother's Day is coming up. Yeah, and just in terms of gifts, I consider that anything. So a Mother's Day gift, a birthday, a baby shower is separate from Christmas, but I do consider it gifts. Now for debt. I can do a whole different video talking about debt and what debt that I do have and how I plan to pay that off. But that's just separate. We could do a different video for that. Comment down below if you guys want me to do a sinking funds explain video, and I can tell you why this is a certain amount or how much I have there, how much debt I have, and we can go from there. So debt currently has 60. So for debt today, we are adding again 35. So let's grab a 20, a 10, and a 5. That's what my tracker says to do, so I'm going to do it. 20, 10, and a 5. So for debt, we now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. I really am so excited. I feel like this community is just so amazing and how they welcome people. I read all the comments and I'm just excited to be in that. This one, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me make sure I got that. It says Christmas. I chose yellow because I'm like, ooh, Christmas bright. But then sometimes I'm like, I can't even see that. So I know they probably won't be able to. But for Christmas, we are adding 45 today. This one is crazy. This one is probably the most baffling to me, that I'm already saving up for Christmas and I already have money saved and set aside. That's the part for me that's like, girl, this was the best thing you could have come across. So Christmas, I said, was getting 45. So that is 2 20s and a 5. This one, wow, guys. Look at this. Look at this $20. Somebody gonna take it. That is crazy. So we have 2. There goes my dog. So we added 45 to Christmas. So now on Christmas, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145. Exciting. We have 145 on Christmas. I actually have a hair appointment that I have to go to. So let me try to speed up for your sake and my sake. Vacation actually starts off on my high priorities. When I think of this vacation, you'll see I have another envelope that is for California. This is separate for what I'm thinking about for that. My boyfriend and I are trying to go to Jamaica because that's where my family's from. So I am trying to save up for that trip. So vacation is actually getting $70 today. And I have that as a simple 50. And then I have a 20. So do that, that, and that. So vacation now has 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 205, 210. Wow. Vacation has $210. That is crazy. Oh, look what I just did, y'all. I made myself a little pen mark. Y'all gonna see me do messes. You guys also see I do not do my nails. And you probably noticed I bite my nails. I'm sorry if you hate that. But I'm just, again, I'm very simple. I love to watch the videos where the girls do have long nails and you hear the clicking and all that. But I just can't. I actually played the violin when I was younger, so I could never really have long nails. So I just got used to not having them. And that's just what works for me. I'm not a nail girl. Emergency is actually getting, it's one of my high priorities. An emergency is getting 75. I am trying to save up for 3 to 4 months of rent, any other bills, expenses like that. So that's what my goal is with this. I I think that when I wrote it down and probably when I explain it, I put that my first goal was 100. But again, I'm setting myself up for success. I know that I can get to 1,000. And when I get to 1,000, I'm going to feel like you could get to 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000. So that is my goal with this, is to start saving for that. So emergency is actually getting 75. So I have that as a 50. Goes on top. I have that as a 20. And then I have that as a 5. So emergency now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. Emergency has $120. You are 10% to your goal. 10% to your $1,000 goal, a little over that. Super exciting. I thought that was so cute when I was looking for stuff to put in the corner. If you guys have any questions, just ask me down below. I'm so open, where I got something, how I made these. Future house down payment. My boyfriend and I currently rent where we are, and something we always talk about is having a house and owning our own home, possibly building our own home. So I'm just saving up for that. I don't know what age and when we'll get there, but it is one of my high priorities because that is something that I would love to do sooner rather than later, but obviously when I have the funds to do it. So future house down payment is getting $75. So that is going to get a 50, a 20, and a 5. I'm going to keep dropping this. 100, 150, 200. That's $200. That's 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61. $261. Crazy. So right there is 261. You guys can see this is my 4th cash stuffing. So I did it my first pay. Well, actually, this is not my 4th. This one was my boyfriend. I was just starting and he was like, oh, I have $12. Like, fill your envelopes real quick. So I gave $1 to this envelope. So that's where that one actually comes from. I'm super blessed that he's so supportive of this and he's so exciting. Guys, can't talk. He's so excited for me to do this. So that's what's very cool for me, is to have that support system. Now, new computer. I really need a new computer. My computer is from 2012. It's a MacBook. They hold up well, but I'm at the point where I am just like ready for a new computer. So I technically, you know, if I really wanted to, I could not save all of this and then I can just go out and buy it. But for me, it's going to be fun to save and see how long it takes me. This is one of my higher priorities because this is something I'd rather do sooner. But yeah. So new computer currently has $156. So today, new computer is getting $80. So I don't know why I'm writing. Let me pull out that $80. New computer is getting a 50, a 20, and a 10. That's 50, that's 5, a 20, 70, 80. This is 50, 20, 10. So new computer now has 100, 150, 200, 20, 30, 35, 36. $236. And you guys know MacBooks are expensive, so I got a ways to go, but I'm gonna get there. That's what's exciting for me, because I know I'm gonna get to that point at some point. It's gonna hurt me to go in there and spend this money, but I'm excited. Last but not least for this binder is our California trip. My boyfriend and I are planning a trip, which is my birthday trip. So, like, I'm kind of funding this really heavily, and I just decided to pull it all in one because that is what makes sense to me. You guys will see this money go away at some point because we will have to buy flights. I didn't separate it by flights, anything like that. I do have a goal for this, which I will go through in my Sinking Funds Explained video, and I'll talk about that. But California is actually getting this $100 right here because I started saving for this one later than I did the others. So this is actually only the 2nd time that I'm stuffing it. But we have 100 and we know we'll be at 200. But we love to see it. Guys, I'm sing-songy, so I know I can't sing. Y'all don't gotta tell me. 100, 200. Ooh, girl, don't bend that money like that. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my other binder. I did get a call. That's why you guys might see a slight pause right here. Whew. It gets sad when you have only just the tiny bit of money left. Now for my second binder, this is kind of like my phone. This is kind of like my fun binder, I call it, even though the other things are exciting as well. This is the one where I kind of just have different funds that I was like, I don't know exactly what I'm saving for, but let's just save. So Derek is my boyfriend. He's going to be getting $5 today. And it was already open, guys. It was already open. Add $5. So this is 10, 15, 20. He now has $20. And it's funny, he saw his envelope. He was like, ooh, money for me. Not at all. I don't know exactly what this money's for. I'm going to think about it and kind of come to an agreement with myself. But I'm, birthdays, anniversaries, which ours just passed. Who knows? I'm just saving it, and it's fun. And it's kind of fun for him, too, to see, ooh, you have money set aside for me. So that's just funny. It's not for him, but it's just money set aside with his name on it. Let's say that. I also made myself one. It's my Bre'Annah envelope, and I'm also getting $5. Again, don't know what I'm saving for, but I'm saving. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this now also has $20. Let me pull that out really quickly. And add 20. I'll go through and fix and edit all the other things after. Tell me about you guys. Tell me where you're from. Anything you guys want to tell me. I feel like this is going to become a family in a sense. A community, really. Lawnmower is actually getting $5 today. This is funny. We rent where we are right now, but we do have to take care of cutting the grass ourselves. And we pay my boyfriend's nephew to come cut the grass for us. So, and we also don't have anywhere to store a lawnmower. But eventually we do want one. So I was like, is it too early to save for a lawnmower for a house we don't own? I don't think so. So it'd just be funny whenever we do get our own place or have the storage for a lawnmower, we're like, oh, here's the money. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20. This is not one that I'll stuff every single time, but it's something that I was like, you know what? Let me just save aside and put aside for it. Ooh. Mattress. Mattress is actually getting $5 today. We do want a new mattress, but we don't need a new mattress. And again, in my sinking funds explain, I can go through and say why I even have this category. But this is something that's a need, this is something that's a want right now, and it's not exactly a need. So that's why I didn't really have anything, and I wasn't focused on it in the beginning. But it does now have $5. Miscellaneous. For me, miscellaneous, again, binder. I can write like a big question mark. I don't know what I'm saving for yet in here, but I am saving for. So I was like, let me just have a miscellaneous one. And eventually, I might condense some of these, say, I don't need this, I don't need that. Give me some tips for you guys who are budgeters. What is something that you're like, well, those two can go together? This is actually getting $5. So add 5, add this one in the back. Look at this. My bank is going to have to talk to me. Look at all this ripped up money. But it works. 20, 25, 30. So miscellaneous now has 30. And I don't know why I just took that and wrote 5. Let me quickly fix that before I forget. This is, I have whiteout, so bear with me. This will probably look different after. But remember, it's okay to make a mistake. Now, savings challenge. I actually can show you guys really quickly what I use for my savings challenge and how I determine the amounts and different things like that. I have this. Now, I've been watching, I see like the 100 envelope challenge. I'm not doing that specifically. I did find this, and I was like, oh, I can just do the challenges and then I'll print this out. Everything this is printed out by myself. This is my tab where I keep all my challenges. So I kind of go through and I just pick them out. So when I first stuff, I banged out all of these because I'm late. This is a 2021 challenge. So technically this is how much I would have if I started in January. So I'm just trying to catch myself up. So right now I'm going to be doing 55. And let me actually get these crayons really quickly so I can put that. I'm doing 55 today. And that amount was random. I don't actually have envelopes and go through and pick them, but I do pick the amounts myself. Now, my thinking with this is that I wanted to start off with the bigger ones because right now I do have the money to throw a little bit extra in these envelopes. So I'm trying to start off with some of the bigger numbers. That's why I did do a 71 before. I think next time I'm doing like 103. It's just I'm trying for myself to get those bigger numbers out so that when holidays and things like that start coming up and I do have stuff that comes up, I already have that saved. So this one I don't actually count. I do just put like the amounts that I'm adding right here, but I don't count because it's kind of fun for me. I'm probably going to count in my March review, but right now I'm not going to count. So this is getting the last monies we have inside of here. And again, I don't count this amount, but I am going to write that I added $55 here. These trackers I made by myself. I had made them first with like regular paper, but then I was like, ooh, I could add cardstock. It's not straight, but it works for me. And last but not least, this is something that I just thought of. Well, not thought of, let me not lie. This is something that I saw another budgeter do, the calendar challenge. And it's basically like, for example, today is the 26th. So you would go, if you go to the bank on the 26th and you pull out $26 to stuff in here. It's like another additional savings challenge. And I was trying to think of one, but I saw that one and I'm sorry, I do not remember her name. But I saw that one and I was like, that works perfectly. I love it. So yeah, guys, that is all we have for today. I went and I stuffed all my sinking funds. Again, I was trying not to overwhelm myself with my first video. So I am going to be doing a different one where I talk about my budget. And I will go through and stuff my cash envelopes. I did order some from an Etsy shop. So I'm just excited for that. I think the Etsy shop, her name is Mama Cecilia. So I'm just excited. Guys, I'm so excited. I said that like 100 times. If you guys can comment down below how many times I said excited during this video, because I feel like it was a lot, just let me know, because I'm probably going to go through and count when I'm doing my hair later today. Anyway, that was Bre'Annah's bubble, and my bubble just encompasses all things me, all things you guys, all things savings, budgeting, and I'm so excited. We just touched a bunch of dirty money, and I got pen marks all over my hand. So let me get some hand sanitizer, and then we are going to end the video off with that. Thank you. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys join me again to see my journey. And I'm going to tell you guys how much I saved during March in my next video. And it's just crazy. This binder was thin before, and now look at it.